Hey Google, turn on the bedroom air purifier.
Got it. Turning the bedroom air purifier on.
Well guys, it is that time of the year again and the pollution levels are once again out of control with the PM 2.5 levels climbing to hazardous levels. So I've bought myself another one of these air purifier things and I thought let me make an in-depth review and show you guys all of its features and how effective it really is when it comes to cleaning the air, especially removing the PM 2.5 particles. Alright, so this is the Mi Air Purifier 3 from Xiaomi and this thing is a beast. It's got every feature that you would expect from a decent quality air purifier. This particular model comes with a HEPA filter. It's also got an OLED screen that shows you the PM 2.5 count inside your room in real time and also the temperature and the humidity levels. Plus, it also connects to the internet so you can control the air purifier from anywhere in the world using your smartphone. And it's quite reasonably priced as well. I will put the purchase link in the video's description if you want this exact same model. So first, let's do a quick unboxing and take a look at what is inside the box. So inside the box you get a couple of things. You get the user manual, the purifier itself, and the power cord. Now this power cord is actually inside the air purifier, so you'll have to open up the filter door and take out the power cord from over there. And as you can see, the filter also comes pre-installed in the air purifier. And just so you know, the power cord goes in at the bottom of the unit. And coming to the dimensions, it is about 52 centimeters tall and the width is about 23 centimeters, so it is a fairly compact unit. So this is how the air purifier looks like. To switch it on, press the button below the OLED display and you will see it will start showing us the PM 2.5 particle count inside our room. It takes about half a minute to show the correct count, so we will give it a minute. And also let me take this plastic thing off. And you know what? I absolutely love the minimalist design of this thing. There is only one button below the screen and this also lets you switch between the different modes. I'll talk about these later in the video. And it's got air intakes on 3 sides, actually 3.5 because there are perforations on its back. It doesn't cover the entire back because of the filter access door. But still, that is a lot of surface area to pull air. And right above the filter door, you can see the laser particle sensor. This is what senses the PM 2.5 count inside the room, and it is very accurate. And you can see there is a little button. This lets you switch the OLED display off or on. You can also do this through the Xiaomi Home application, and arguably this is more convenient. And finally, this is how it looks like from the top, and this is the part where the clean air comes out from. And I don't know if you can see inside there, but this air purifier has a centrifugal fan. And boy, it is powerful. Blows a lot of air. We will test out how much noise it makes later in the video. So yeah, overall a very clean design. I love it. Now coming back to the different modes, the first one is the auto mode. And this will let the air purifier adjust the fan speed automatically based on the air quality inside the room. The next one is the sleep mode, and this basically puts the fan in the lowest speed possible for minimal noise. But keep in mind, running the air purifier in sleep mode will also decrease the air purification rate, obviously because the fan is running at low speed and will not be able to move a lot of air. This mode sets the fan speed to low. Then comes the medium speed, and finally the high fan speed. Now this is the favorite option, and this lets you set the fan speed manually through the application. So these are the different modes. Again, I recommend auto mode because the purifier will adjust the fan speed based on the air quality of your room. Now let's talk about the most important part of this purifier. That would be its filter. So first off, replacing these is super easy. Open the door and pull on the tab and the filter comes right out. You will also notice that the bottom has some sort of spring support, and that pushes the filter up and makes a good seal against the top part of the purifier. It's kind of meant to improve the filtration by letting the fan suck air only through the filter. And this is a really simple but a well thought out design. And there is the centrifugal fan. So, the Xiaomi Air Purifier 3 comes with a true HEPA filter, and it is one of those triple layer filters. First, you can see the primary mesh that will remove the large airborne particles like dust and animal or human hair. Then comes the HEPA layer. This will remove 99.9% of smoke, pollen, mold spores, and particles up to 0.3 microns. So this is the real deal. And finally comes the activated carbon layer. This will remove foul odor and some toxic gases. And you can see it's an all-in-one unit, so you don't have to go and buy multiple filters, and these are readily available all throughout the year on Amazon and Xiaomi's website. And all of these have RFID tags on them, so the air purifier will tell you if it's a genuine filter from Xiaomi or not. And on average, these should last you a couple of months. It really depends on how much you use your air purifier. Anyways, let's go ahead and do some tests and see how the air purifier performs. Alright, so the air purifier has been running for about 45 minutes now, and as you can see, the PM 2.5 level count inside the room is pretty low, only about 15. And just so you know, the fan is actually running. So yeah, the purifier is still running, but it is very silent because the fan is running at its lowest speed. And when it's done cleaning the air inside your room, it will be very silent. So I've recorded the noise levels at about 26 decibels. So yeah, when it's done cleaning the air, it doesn't really make much noise. Now to test out the performance, what I'm gonna do is open the door and let the polluted air come in from the outside, and you will see that the PM 2.5 levels are gonna increase. So the door is now open, and the PM 2.5 levels will start rising. Let me speed through the video. So as you can see, the PM 2.5 levels inside the room are rising. They're up to 82 now, and the fan has also ramped up to compensate. So yeah, the air purifier is trying to compensate. That's because we have let the polluted air from the outside inside the room. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes since I've opened the door, and as you can see, the PM 2.5 levels are well above 200, and our app shows that the indoor air quality is now unhealthy. So that shows you that the sensor is at least showing us the actual values. It's not faked at all. By the way, I actually had to put the air purifier into sleep mode to slow the fan down. Otherwise, this thing won't let the PM 2.5 levels go above 150. So now let's put the purifier back in auto mode, start the stopwatch and close the door, and we will see how long it takes for the PM 2.5 levels to go down to 70. Or we'll wait for the display to turn green. So yeah, here we go. The fan should ramp up. And I'm gonna set the camera back over here. Okay, so the door is closed. Let's start the stopwatch. Here we go. The air purifier is running. The PM 2.5 levels are at about 190. Also doing a video recording here. So when it is actively cleaning the air, you can expect the noise levels to be at about 45 decibels. I think that's pretty acceptable. Once it has cleaned the air, the fan will automatically slow down. So you can see it's barely been about 2 minutes and the PM 2.5 levels are already down to 170. My room is about 160 square feet, so it's a medium sized room. And this air purifier is perfect for this kind of a room. Okay, exactly 5 minutes and we are now down to 100. 105 to be exact. And you might be able to tell that the fan has also slowed down. So the air purifier is making less noise. Let's check the noise levels. So now the noise levels are down to 32 decibels. And the PM 2.5 levels are steadily dropping. So yeah, this thing is super efficient. That HEPA filter, man, that filter is awesome. And from a personal experience, I can tell that the air quality is getting better inside the room as the air purifier runs and cleans the air. So now the PM 2.5 levels are down to 67, around 70. And it barely took about 8 minutes for the air purifier to clean the air inside the room. So now the air quality is good. And you also might be able to tell that the air purifier's fan has slowed down, but it will continue to run and it will keep on purifying the air. And if you let the air purifier run for about half an hour to 1 hour, that PM 2.5 level is gonna drop even further. So that shows you this air purifier is awesome. It's got an actual PM 2.5 level display and it is able to purify the air no problem. Alright, so moving on, now I'm gonna show you the app functionality. So for that, grab your phone and download and install the Xiaomi Home application. I already have it installed, so I'm gonna open this. So this is how the Xiaomi Home application looks like. The first thing that we will need to do is pair the air purifier with the Xiaomi Home application. So for that, tap on the plus button and select add a device. Give it whatever permission it wants. And there you go, it will auto detect the air purifier. There it is. So I actually have two air purifiers, one is 2S and this one is 3. So we will tap on air purifier 3. Now select your home Wi-Fi network. My Wi-Fi network is Planetary Fortress, so I'm gonna tap on next. And it should automatically connect. We'll give it a minute. So you might have noticed that the Wi-Fi indicator has stopped flashing on the air purifier's display. That means it has connected to the internet. So there you go, it says device added. I'm gonna press on done. So this will be my bedroom air purifier. Next, let's get started. And that's it. That's how easy it is to pair the air purifier with the Xiaomi Home application. And now we will be able to control this air purifier from anywhere in the world. Alright, so now let me show you what the Xiaomi Home application does. So first off, you can turn your air purifier on or off using the application. So yeah, let's switch this thing on and there you go. And it will show you the PM 2.5 level count in real time on the app as well as on the air purifier's display. Then it shows you the temperature, humidity, there's the off on switch, and here are the different modes. You can change the fan speed manually from over here. Then you have the filter remaining meter. So when the filter is new, the estimated lifespan is about 146 days. And just so you know, 1 day is equal to 24 hours of the air purifier working. Then you can set a schedule from over here. You can turn the notification sound off. If you turn the sound off, the air purifier won't make that annoying beeping noise. Then you can change the brightness of the OLED display. There you go, it's much brighter now. And if you want, you can completely turn the display off. But yeah, I like the display to be turned on. And finally, you have parental controls and device malfunction alert. So a pretty simple app, but you have all the functionality right over here. Then if you press on these three dots, you can change the name. You also have the option of sharing the air purifier with another phone. You have automation, firmware update, and some additional settings. So I think that pretty much covers the app functionality part. As you guys have seen, it is very easy to control. And just a side note, over time the filter mesh will accumulate a lot of dust. This is our living room air purifier, and as you can see, the filter mesh has got a carpet of dust even though it's only been about a month since I replaced the filter. So it's got over 90% life left, but it kind of looks dirty on the outside. But if you notice carefully, the inner part still looks quite clean. So this kind of happens when you live in a dusty environment. The filter mesh kind of accumulates a lot of dust. So in this case, you will need to vacuum or brush off the layer of dust that has accumulated on the outer mesh of the filter. Now, you can use a vacuum cleaner to remove the dust, but I like to use an old shoe polish brush and it works wonders. Removes the dust right off the filter, no problem. So there you go, this is how it looks like after cleaning. And doing this will improve the efficiency of the filter and it will also reduce the chance of bacterial growth. Lastly, you should also clean the laser particle sensor whenever you replace the filter. So, remove its cover by pushing your finger underneath the cover and gently prying it off. Then, use a hair dryer on its cold setting, meaning with the heat off, and that should remove all the dust from the sensor, and this is exactly how the manual tells you to clean it. I mean, it's got a tiny computer fan and that will get dirty after a while. So that's all you need to do when it comes to maintenance of this air purifier. So, concluding thoughts. In my opinion, this is an excellent air purifier. It comes with a HEPA filter which does a pretty good job at purifying the air. And the filters are also easily available online, at least in my country. Then it's got an OLED screen which shows you the real-time PM 2.5 count inside your room, along with the temperature and the humidity levels. And finally, it's got Wi-Fi connectivity which lets you control the air purifier via your smartphone. And I've already shown you that it works with Google Assistant. And I think all of these features makes this purifier totally worth buying. Now I know it does not have fancy features like UV air purification and an ionizer, but in my opinion, these two features are unnecessary, especially for home usage. They are okay if you want to use an air purifier for commercial use like in a hospital, but for home usage, a HEPA filter is more than enough. So this is my opinion. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. Alright, so thank you for watching, and if you have found this video to be helpful, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, that helps out a lot, and do subscribe if you enjoy watching videos like these. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.